Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko from Japan. Welcome back to my channel. And oh my gosh, wrong logo. Wrong logo on the top. Never mind. Okay. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me and everything? I just came on, so I hope that look at my messy hair and everything. I hope that everything is set up right. I already see lots of comments here. Yay! How the login? What does it mean? What does it mean? こんにちは、ようこさん。だってばよ。Is that like what's that anime? I forgot the name. Naruto? I've never seen Naruto, so I have no idea. But hi, Yoko. I saw you online at Call of Duty Mobile. Oh, you did, but I can't play. Yeah. Practice and come join. I am getting better and better now. Like, yeah. I'm nearly good. I hope. I want to be a good gamer so that my influence will grow bigger. It's incredible how much the mainstream media has dramatized the Capitol riot. Yeah. And hello, what's up? You hear me? That's great. Hello. Okay, so people are gathering. How are you guys doing? Where are you tuning in from? I am from Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan, right now. So yeah, it's noon here. I'm playing with the idea of moving to Japan if we are going to be under the Biden administration, but I don't know where to go. Maybe Kyoto, but I need a job there. Will they accept me as an American? I think that you need a few steps to go there, maybe, because like unless you have expertise in some area, it's going to be difficult, I think. So you first come in with a tourist visa and make connections, and then come back again with working visa or something like that, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I hope though that you will make it. It doesn't have to be Kyoto though. There are lots of places in Japan that are similar to that. I mean, like the entire Japan, unless you go to like countryside or really, really up north, except that like all Japan is pretty much the same. And we have cultural, traditional things too. So good afternoon. You're glad to finally see you live. Oh, yay. Last live stream with Trump as president. Oh my gosh. Is it gonna be the last? I think so. It's January 17th here. I'm in the future, so yeah. So it's like 3 or 4 days, right? Oh, crazy! Oh my gosh, my 4 years. Like I have a Trump hat here and everything. You see the Trump books too, yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, how are you guys going to spend the inauguration day? I asked on Twitter and people came back to me as, oh, I'm gonna riot. No, just kidding. Someone said that. And then, but yeah, most of you will be working. Is it in the morning of America? Maybe? Then it's gonna be a night here. I could live stream. I don't know. Pangas Pass Quest! Yay! 頑張っていい仕事を続けてください. Oh, continue. Oh, what? How would you say that in English? Keep up the good work or something like that. Thank you so much. I will keep trying. Yay. Hey Yoko, it's been a while. How are you? And Ishii-san. I'm also Ishii-san, by the way. We're good. Yeah, but yeah, good. Just a little anxious about where America is heading to, because I tweeted this to like one of you came back to me saying like, oh no, it's no. I'm talking about the inauguration video. Yeah, I saw this ANN channel, like it's news channel in Japanese on YouTube, and I was checking out their news because it said that they were introducing this open letter to President Trump written by oath keepers. Yeah, like militia type of organization, I believe, one of the largest, they said. So yeah, I was checking that out, and one of the comments, like Japanese comments, said that if America goes into civil war right now, then that will benefit China. Like that's what China wants, basically. So that's what the person said. I'm like, oh, that's so true, because China and communists in general, they always go with divide and conquer. Or I guess it's just what people do in the world when they go into war, divide and conquer. Of course, America has to fight, or else you're gonna have such a darkness ahead of you. So I get that you have to fight, but at the same time, you have to think about all the negative consequences as well. So yeah, Tampa, Florida, yay! Alligator moved to Hokkaido. It's amazing. Oh yeah, Hokkaido. I've never been there actually. My parents' honeymoon was Hokkaido, so I really want to go there. Also, I want to see like a lavender in I think it's like early summer there or something, and also beautiful blue lake. It's like so no, it's green, like a magical color. I want to see that. Yoko, what is your opinion on Japan's new prime minister? Mixed feelings. He's basically the same as Abe, just minus diplomacy skills and English skills. But he's just another LDP person, and he himself is not pro-CCP, but behind him, just like with Abe was the same, but behind him there's this really powerful pro-CCP LDP member. So that's, and also his administration is joint like there's another governing party, Komeito, and they are pro-China. So his administration is a little, leading towards CCP. So that's my concern. But other than that, he is such an amazing politician. But his administration is based, was born saying, no, what should I say? His policy is to solve all the problems regarding COVID-19, but he's not doing a good job. I mean, he's trying, but who could actually solve this, right? Like, people complain and blame everything on Trump right now about COVID-19. Oh, he's not dealing it well and blah, blah, blah. See, look at Japan. Japan's number is way, like, so much better than other developed countries. However, the approval rate of the current administration here keeps dropping and dropping, and it's now disapproval exceeded approval. Like, it's that bad because nobody can fix this right now. So yeah, but that's what I think. And oh my gosh, let me go to New Jersey. Oh, cool. New Jersey girl. Is the news of arrests happening in the Washington DC as rampant in Japan as they are in the US, being getting crazy? Oh, that English is a little too difficult for me, to be honest. But the one concern here, like, there's this expert on American politics pointing out that, now, people have died in the Capitol storming and so on. And but it's based on, according to him, this is not me, but according to the expert here, the deaths and, oh wait, my series somehow activated. Yeah, so he's saying like, oh, there are dead people now because of the conspiracy theory in America, like the QAnon type of conspiracy theory. And there are Japanese experts or our opinion leaders that are spreading their information or their narrative that Trump is a this and that, and there will be military included and blah, blah, blah. Like, there's this huge, like, movie type of conspiracy theory. And people here don't know anything about American politics. Like, even opinion leaders, they need to study more to actually understand America. And also they don't speak English, so they get all the information that are translated by like religious people or whatsoever, and so it's often false and so on. So they are spreading all this misinformation in here, and that are making people here crazy as well. So that's one concern here. And so the expert that who's pointing that out has been saying like, oh, I'm gonna sue you kind of thing, like he's going so violent in that. So that's one interesting thing. But really, we are in the information war, so I think it's important to see, like, fact check everything. Okay, anyway, thank you for your super chat, WT. Hey Yoko, long time no see. Not sure if you remember me. I was the DNC insider. Oh, I was in DC. It was so peaceful and hundreds of thousands of people we got shot at in crowd. Hostile. We are labeled as terrorists. America is China. Yeah, it's like it's so hard to see. I mean, look at what happened at the Capitol Hill, because there were a lot of different people, and some people violently broke in, and others just were guided by the people inside. And you can't talk about that as a whole, right? Like it contains lots of different incidents. So it's so hard to say anything, but wow, you were there, and that must have been really intense, man. I'm so glad that you were okay though. But yeah, it really sucks that you get called as terrorists. But then that's the hard thing about me being in another country with like different kinds of backgrounds, because I can't understand the level of people's enthusiasm, and the atmosphere. I can only imagine. So like some people say, like I actually asked on Twitter, asking if, for example, about the Capitol Hill storming, like so-called storming. I asked on Twitter if people think about that as violence or civil war, and people got back to me with like different ideas, and it's so hard to understand or grasp the big picture. Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for your super chat. It really, I appreciate it so much. Evening, yeah, ignore, what the hell. Okay, yeah, 12 p.m. I merely visited DC and the FBI called me. Really? That's crazy. What? I'll be like, what? Am I in a movie? Konnichiwa. One of my dreams going fishing and hunting in Hokkaido after seeing the giant Ferris wheel in Yokohama. Oh yeah. And sampling some restaurants in Tokyo and visiting some military museums. Oh, sounds so nice. Yeah. What does the majority of Japan think of America? Like America. Americans. Oh, that just reminded me of this funny guy that I found on YouTube. He's a Japanese guy, but he understands English, and he has lived in Thailand for years and so on. And he imitates all this accent from England, Hong Kong, India, Thailand, and America, and so forth. And what do people think of America? This guy, when he when he tries, he does like comedy type of videos, so he pretends to be an American or Hong Konger or whatever like that. And when he plays an American role, he goes like USA. He's like, he's like, what does he say? Democracy, freedom of speech, USA, show me your hands. I'm like, that's your impression of America? It's so funny. Anyway, lots of people have lots of different kinds of ideas about America. I can't. Oh, you have to narrow it down. Yeah, evening. America is already lost if we don't do something. Yeah, so that's the difficult balance in things, because if you fight inside of your country, that's something that your enemy will be happy about. So you want to avoid that. But at the same time, you have to win domestically in order to maintain your country as your country. So, oh my gosh, it's like America is it's a really hard time. So for that, I really think that at least in order to focus on the domestic fight, though, you should build lots of networks outside of America. Like when it comes to international matters, like especially the fight against CCP, there are lots of allies for you. So you can focus on that first or simultaneously. Like we are here for America. We're on the same side in the free world. So you should take the advantage of that. And the left, I was talking to somebody else, he's from the UK. I was talking to him a few days ago, and he was pointing out how the left has all this network in the world, and that's how they're strong. However, we on the conservative side or right side, we don't have like international network as much, and that's why we are weak or weaker than the left. So I was surprised that, oh, somebody in the UK has the same idea as I do. And so, yeah, we should start building all these networks, on like all sorts of levels, like, us like ordinary people, activist level to like, politician levels and so forth. So yeah, do you know who I should talk to who can give me suggestions and advice on where and how to move to Japan? Oh, there are lots of YouTubers in Japan. Like they are probably liberals. There are lots of foreigners living in Japan and they make videos on YouTube. I think they are still making videos. There are many foreigners here, so yeah, they probably put out some tips and so on, and also they probably have made lots of like touring videos, like I had a trip to here and there, so you can explore using their experiences, I guess. So I'm not sure about like who exactly you can go to. Let's just say that Trump supporters are out of their minds and move on with our lives. It's hard to tell. I think North Korea will go crazy now with Trump gone. That might be the case. I saw a CNN article, kind of earlier, like a while ago. It's been a while, but it's CNN, so I don't know how to react. But they said that experts are pointing out that Biden's first assignment, or the like biggest problem, not biggest, but like I think it was the first problem, will be how to deal with North Korea. So I wonder what's gonna happen. But the thing is, though, Trump had this policy, like he kept sanctioning North Korea. However, how he did the diplomacy with, is it diplomacy? How he talked to Kim Jong-un was really friendly, and it's the people who works for Trump that were really hardcore against Kim. So I don't know. Yoko, honestly, I think a lot of Trump's fans, followers, patriots are going to be extremely upset, sad, but they will not riot because they are peaceful. I agree. I think the majority of people are like that. At the same time, though, my friends, some of my friends in America, like they are Americans and they're like civil war, So I'm seeing lots of different things right now. So, but yeah, that led me to think that I was in the shower and I was pondering about it, that, journalists and media type people, no matter how they say like, oh, this is the way for the peace, like this is how to solve things, we should focus on this and that. They say stuff like that, but their job is to go dramatic and agitate in a way, even though it's a reporting. That's what they do for a living, so they have to catch the dramatic things. So like I can kind of tell that people want something to happen, you know what I mean, all this media type or journalist type of people. So I have to kind of use my filter, like, oh, they're journalists, they're media type of people, so Like there's this wish that they have, like, oh, there must like something must happen type of thing, and they are feeling like that. So I have to understand that. Okay, how you doing? Let me scroll down a bit to see how far. Okay, I'm doing a good job, I think. Okay. Oh, Daijiro-san. Yes. That's who I'm talking about. The funny guy I was talking about is Daijiro. It's so funny. Did I just skip so much? Oh, let's see the super chat. Oh, 100 people watching. Thank you, guys. Jessica says, hello from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Yay! Thank you for super chat too. Sorry, I can't read it well. I'm not familiar with like all this geographic things from America yet. I finally learned like states though, I think. It's so difficult for me. Oh, I see another. Oh, super chat. Rented identity san. Thank you. Yay, so glad that you are there. And let me check the super chat first so that I will not miss. Okay, I hope you watched the expatriate Englishman Dangerfield. He's got a good perspective, surprisingly. Huh. I will just note it down. And Englishman, is it Danker? Okay, noted. Like literally. Does Californian girls say literally way too much? Literally. Okay. I miss a $3. Oh yeah, here. Oh, mandatory carry. Thank you so much for super chat. Keep fighting, never ever stop fighting. Yes, we're in this together. It's like people are so upset about the election result, and I hate to say this, but I have to say it's only the election. Of course, it does change your politics dramatically, but at the same time, the whole premise hasn't changed at all. The formation changed, but the war hasn't changed. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna keep fighting it. Like nothing has changed, How are you and Hito-san holding up under the state of emergency? I hope you are staying safe and healthy. Thank you. Yes, we are good. Yeah, COVID-19 situation is getting worse in Japan, and for some prefectures here, the government has declared the state of emergency. Is it only limited to some prefectures? I don't even know. Like, we're so used to COVID-19 now that like it doesn't have the shock. The state of emergency, it doesn't have as much shock anymore. So yeah. Oh, Justin, thank you for your super chat. I like the 666. Great number. Have you heard of Terrence Pop? He is on YouTube, and YouTube has very similar political positions. I'd love to see you all do a show together. Huh? Never heard of him. Gonna note that too. Terrence Pop. Cool. Thank you. I have to learn more and more about. Yeah, I'm talking about like, build a network in the world, and I don't know anybody. I need to do research. Good call, Yoko. The people around us have not changed for good or worse. Yeah. Yes. So we gotta. We have to, like, it's the same here in Japan as well. Like, every time there's an election, we are so focused on what's right in front of us, and we forget to think about things in the long term. So excuse me, always we have to think in the long term. To fight big tech and big media, you need to fight people, not institutions. When you fight institutions, everyone defends themselves, but if you prove one by one is doing a crime, then you win. Huh, interesting. Big tech. Oh yeah. Which reminds me, I wanted to introduce this newspaper from yesterday here, Sankei Shimbun in Japan. Do you recognize this guy? Who's this guy? Ian Bremer. Ian Bremer? Am I pronouncing it right? Yeah, I've read his book before, but just want to show you, like, isn't it interesting that an American guy, like, he does an analysis, but it's a huge from here to here. It's so huge. The article is huge. And he's talking about how I know that many of you don't even like him, but it was interesting to see that, America and China are supposed to compete, but now big tech and people inside of America are now fighting, and so that benefits China, in the competition with technology. And also it was interesting that, many are pointing out that what's it called, all this environment issues. It said that Biden, like, lots of experts point out that Biden, it will probably compromise just by agreeing with China on environmental issues, like policies, like, oh, we will go for clean energy. Yeah, China, you will do that too. Yeah, cool. A peace man comes, if you know what I mean. So that's what people are afraid of. But then Ian Bremer is pointing out that that's not going to happen. Like, even in that the environmental issues, America and China will compete. And so he's saying stuff like that. And what's important is that is on the front page of our conservative leaning newspaper. So I wonder what American people think of that. Is it a good thing or bad thing? I don't even know. Like, so interesting. Okay. Thank you for another super chat, WT. Have to put this out first time as Asian going to a Trump rally. I talked to people in biker clothes. Oh, they look scary but nice. People say lose business. Yeah. American people, like, all this, like, buff American guys, they're so nice. Like, they're just so protective of you, right? Like, I've never, like, the only people that I get to talk to are, like, political active people here in Japan, and also those who I meet in the activist community, and you guys. So I never get to hang out with real Americans in America. So it's, I mean, you guys are real, but you know what I mean. So yeah. First time. People are scared or sad. Yeah, people are sad. I'll be so frustrated right now. American, like, it's amazing though that American people are really, really like conservative people. I bet that they are so frustrated, but they're keeping it cool, and they are fighting in the speech. They say stuff, like they show opinions, but they don't go physically violent like the left does. So that's what's amazing, seeing it from overseas. Yeah. Come visit me. What? I wish I could go to America or elsewhere. This COVID-19 situation is really horrible. But that's the thing. I read this economic expert here pointing out how Biden had a big mouth. Like, he said, like, oh, Trump is doing all these bad things in regards to COVID-19. Like, he blamed everything on Trump, right? All the COVID-19 situations. But now he will have to deal with that, and does a horrible job. And at the same time, so there's the what our expert was pointing out was that Biden will have to install lots of money, like use a lot of tax money for Americans, and what that leads to is our yen will go higher, or they will pressure, because of America, there will come like yen pressure here. So yeah, we have to be ready for that, because Biden is gonna work so like domestically on COVID-19 situation. So it's scary for us, like economy wise. They call it many names. It's collectivism. It's the enemy of liberty. Yeah, the difference in format in comparison to US newspaper is clear. US newspapers always give the headline on the front page, continued on the page profile. It's the same though here, I think. But this one ended here. But usually it goes deeper too. But yeah, but the title, by the way, if you're curious, this is the this is a title, right? And it says America, China getting close. It's a wrong way to view, basically. Wrong perspective to expect that America and China will become close, is what this guy is saying, meaning that there will be competitions. So that's but what's interesting is that the Biden will be he said, Ian Bremmer said that Biden will be a weak leader, because, and he said the same thing as me too, Trump would have won if there was no COVID-19. I have been saying that. Yeah. And yeah, but what did he say? Sorry, I have to read. Oh yeah, but yeah, Biden has a lot of limitations, so he's gonna be a weak leader, he said. Very, very interesting. Okay, sorry. It took so much time. Sorry, I'm skipping your comments. I wanna read, but let's scroll down a bit. I saw a video of what is happening to the people who taken the modern vaccine, Moderna. Yeah, they are having the sincere shaking side effects that they can't control. Really? Oh no. Yeah, vaccines are so scary. My political friend, though in America, took the shot though. I hope she's okay. Okay. Hello, I am new here. Thanks for showing your concerns for our country. Oh, thank you for coming. Yeah, I love America. So, obviously. So this room is so dry. And I don't have any drink here, so. Ian Bremmer is a globalist leftist who lied about Trump saying that Kim Jong-un is better than Biden. He said that? Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah, globalist. Globalist is something I hear about him. How much do you love China? Just kidding. I think I like China though. Like, it's not like I'm not a racist, and I do have Chinese friends, and I am interested in their culture and their values, like, because it's so different. It very interests me. However, my enemy is CCP, the communists. So yeah. Yup. We have more troops in Washington, D.C. than Afghanistan and Iraq. I read that on this, which one was it? I think yesterday's newspaper, that there will be 21,000 people as security on the inauguration day. Wow, so many. I mean, America has guns and everything, and I don't know. Like, there will be lots of false flags too. So we gotta stay calm and really figure out what's going on when the day comes, because I think that it will get really chaotic, I think. And I'm like, I don't know, like, I just hope that Americans are not driven by communist agenda, like to fight inside of your own country. You know what communists hate the most is people sticking together, no matter how much difference they have in their opinions. So yeah, it's really hard now to think of strategy, right, in this war. Let's scroll down. Oh, JG, thank you for your super chat. Do you think because Japan likes Trump foreign policy with China, they can overlook all the hate speech and do whistle politics? Please Google term. Yeah, I mean, I think that Japanese. What I can tell you about Japanese conservatives is that we don't think of those as hate speech. Just see them as regular speech. So, did I miss something too again? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, Japanese people. I think that Trump's claims are similar to that of here. The people are so blunt when it comes to, like, China. So yeah, but there is a side, if like it does affect to like what, like somebody tweeted me too, that Trump's stance on Mexico, for example, that attracted the wrong people for his supporter to be his supporter. So yeah, there are always consequences of that, but then can you avoid that? So difficult, very difficult, but thank you. And another super chat. Thank you for thank you for understanding us more and more. I am learning about Japan as much as I can too. Oh, thank you. That makes us happy. There came, yeah, it's a mutual thing, like in a hard time like this, like we realize that we are fighting against the same thing and we want to protect our freedom, and that's common. Okay, another one. Do you think because Japan likes Trump? Oh, no, I read that. there's one more. No. これ一番下だよ。オレンジ読んだよ今。これか。thank you. Another super chat. I like your channel and support your commentary. Oh, thank you. I try. I want to organize things better and manage things better, but this is run by me only, and my husband just keeps coming here to let me know, like, you missed the super chat, blah. So yeah, that's why we were talking. Sorry. Yes. Thank you so much for this super chat. Yeah. Yeah, 100 people watching. Thank you so much. Yes, mutual. I feel sorry for the Chinese. They are basically hostage to the CCP. Yeah, like they don't even realize that the free world is so cool. They don't get to experience that. I mean, there are lots of people that go study abroad and so on. So, and I just, when I look at China, what I often can't ignore is the fact that the country holds lots of gap. The gap inside, like especially economic gap and education gap inside of China is so massive that it's not even one country, because it's not. It's actually not. China just claims, like CCP claims, oh, this is one nation. In reality, it's not. real China is so small. Oh, T-Bone, hey, thank you for your super chat. Hey, Yuki. 100% this was stolen. 200 million hoot people in the US. The highest minority vote, flipping 50 seats in the House. Kurtz ignored all evidence. Yeah, that's the difficult part about America. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all these court things and like how evidence works. I'm not familiar with that sort of thing, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, what matters though is that the world is watching, just like you are watching America, and I think that we just found each other through this, and that's why this had to happen. Like I get lots of tweets from like Christian-minded people in America, and they say like, oh yeah, like for the inauguration day, what I said, what are you guys gonna be doing? And some of them came back to me saying that they'll be praying on the day for their own country. And yeah, and I think that if I was American, I'll be like that too. That like all these hard times happen for a reason. And even though right now it seems like we are losing, but this is one phase for the future. And in this phase, we are finding each other. In this hard time, we're like, oh, you have a hard time too. Like, oh, you're suffering from CCP too. Like, we are like talking to each other now. And this had to happen because we are not like leftists like globalist type of people and all this like one world type of people. They always reach out overseas, but we conservatives we think about our own country only, right? And it's the same it's the same anywhere. So this had to happen, this problem. And like it's like, to me, I feel like America sacrificed herself to connect everyone, especially President Trump. He's like, oh, I mean, it's hard to say if it's not like I justify everything he's doing. There were things that he could have done better, in my opinion, but still, he sacrificed himself so much. His fame, his money. He is there as a patriot, and he's doing what he believes is right for the people, what's needed for Americans. And I can see that. And through him, we realize like, oh, Americans are awesome, right? Like, I don't think that if like it's only because President Trump was there. Like when I saw this guy, Donald Trump, I got very interested in American politics. And without him, I don't know where I'll be today. You know what I mean? And it's through him and his hard time and your hard times that we outsiders in the world realize like, oh my gosh, America, wow, there are allies there. And so this is not like, it depends on where you look at if we are winning or losing. So in that aspect, we are actually proceeding, like going forward in a good way, I think. Do you have any idea to stop China's silent invasion of Japan? That's such a good question. I think though the biggest thing is education, and also we need to have alternative media. America is gifted with all these alternative choices, but Japan, we are still slow. The mainstream media is so powerful, and like new people can't go into the market because they're so massive. Just like Polar is having a hard time against big tech companies. So yeah, yay, super chat. If Biden needs 30k troops, he is not legit president. Sad. Family ratting family out to police. Daughter turned mom to police for GoFundMe dollars. Yeah, that's a good perspective that he needs that protection. Huh. It's like people don't like, yeah, like whether or not violence or whatsoever or civil war, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not talking about that, but the fact that there are lots of people like there are lots of Americans inside of America that just cannot accept Biden that much, and that speaks a story there. So that's very interesting. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh, it's skipped. Wait. Oh, another super chat. Thank you, Marshall. God bless the United States of America and Japan. Christ is King. Yay! Thank you. Yeah. Like America has to regain what's uniting the country. Like all this, just like I said earlier, all these journalists and media type of people, they focus on drama, right? They focus on all this difference and problems. But in reality, I talk to Americans, like it's online, but I talk to Americans, or I see all this conversation going in America, going around in America, and I see Americans as Americans. So the majority of people are just Americans. They are uniting, and they're just, problems, but it doesn't tear them apart. But this media and so on, especially mainstream media, they give you the impression that the country is falling apart. Even though Biden does have problems, we can always flip that around politically. Like, politics can be changed with, like, if we outsmart the situation and outsmart our enemy. So I'm not too pessimistic about Biden administration, because what you can do the most regarding Biden is reveal all this scandal about the Biden family and also Obamagate. Those are the ways to go. Like the reason why President Trump's position is this unstable right now towards the end is because liberals or leftists, they were very strategic about this, and they spent years building this. Right when they lost the presidential election 4 years ago, they started this anti-Trump campaigns, and they did that internationally, right? Europe or Asia, or it doesn't matter. They did it everywhere, and they whatever they could find, like locker room conversation and whatsoever, whatever they could find to attack Trump, they did that to give the impression of him. And also there was Russiagate, which was all made up, but yeah, they used that, what they call is a scandal and so forth. And they have, to me, I don't know how you evaluate, but to me, I feel like that actually worked. Like it's coming, like this is a conclusion part right now, like right before the inauguration day, like right when the president switches, like he got the impeachment thing again, and they're doing it well. So what I mean is that I'm not saying that's good, but that works in a way. So, and now the scandals are real for Biden. And also he says that he is, unity and democracy. So I'm like, fine, yeah, let's do democracy and let's stop CCP regime in China. So you can always flip this around. But then I'm concerned about his economic measures, though, inside of America. That's going to affect the world. So it's so difficult in that. Yoko, did you hear that Mexican, French, German, and Polish governments have criticized big tech for censoring Trump? Ooh, I knew about French and German, but I didn't know about Mexican and Polish. That is great. Yeah, like no matter what their opinions are, like ideology, whatever their ideology is, how Twitter censored President Trump was just one-sided, and it's just overly done, and it's very like biased because BLM Antifa accounts are still left free, right? Like all these people that love BLM and Antifa, they are not censored, are they? Yeah, and regarding that, my government, our government hasn't voiced any opinion, any criticism against that. So inside of our governing party, like LDP, there are some National Diet members here that are saying like we should voice our criticism as well. But then our leader is so weak against China. So we need to do something. I need to push our people. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yay. Thank you so much for your support. If your support motivate me so much, like, oh, this is my job. I can talk all day if I need to, so. But I have to go in 10 minutes though for today. Okay. So the 5. Oh, WT. Best you can do as American is train to be resilient. Oh, bless you. My husband is amazing. And independent. Do everything to not pay taxes, connect, own a gun, exercise your constitution. Yeah, that is the attitude that actually we conservatives here don't have. So I'm that kind of concept is new to us. I mean, because we're now finding out. So thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna, think about it more. There was one more here. Pog, Eric Pog. Thank you. My neighbors are like miso soup. What? I'm like, dude, they are holding their country together on tradition. What do conservatives conserve? Yeah, miso soup is so awesome. It's good for your health. If that's literally miso soup you're talking about. I don't even know. Yeah. What's interesting about Japan though is that we just swallow everything good. So and another oh, there's 2 here. Okay, thank you again for your super chat. Any thoughts on what this means for Canada-US relations? Whoa, I have to be honest, I'm not familiar with Canadian situation. I know that Trudeau is not good, but that's about it. I feel so sorry. I need to make Canadian friends. I made one UK friend, so that's really awesome. But Canada, I know this one guy, but that's about it, I think. Yeah, because, when I'll just give you this. When I look at the world politics, Canada's presence is kind of missing to us. I mean, it's there. Like, we acknowledge Canada, but presence. Like, and I feel like that's maybe the same for my country. Oh, Japan. Like, where's Japan? Japan is so silent and quiet. Like, I wonder if other countries actually consider us when thinking about like the world, So yeah, I can't even answer that question. I'm so sorry. What's gonna happen? I wonder if Biden and Trudeau will be friends, like really good friends. I wonder. Thank you for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Canadians, very frustrating people. What? Why? Japan is just fun. Well, to me, it is. It is fun. Yeah. We're such optimistic people, but we work so hard that we kill ourselves. Literally. it's so sad that even this gamer girl on YouTube, I didn't know about her until recently. Like after she killed herself, like I didn't know about her. But oh my gosh, people think too much in my country. Justin, oh, thank you for super chat, Justin. Joe Biden is a live action Hubbard the pervert. What's the pun? Is that it's like a double pun? Is that taken from somewhere, or I don't know? Interesting. If Texas leaves the union in the Biden administration, there will be a civil war. You already have member of Congress attacking southern states verbally. Huh. That's interesting. Man, I need to learn more about America, like how the country works, or how it, like the history, you know. Oh, another super chat. Thank you. An unrelated political question. What are some of your favorite books? Oh, unrelated political books. I really liked this Shinto book. Like it's not even political, but it's political in a way that I really liked reading on our religion. It's not even a religion, it's more about custom. But yeah. And I have to say that I haven't studied from books much, except for when I was researching on comfort women issue and territorial issues and so on. I haven't been reading much lately. And another super chat. What? Wait, this. Oh yeah, Texas may go into session. This YouTuber Timothy Gordon explains states' rights where they can nullify federal laws that are tyrannical. I will note down his name so that I can see later. Thank you for the super chat. And did I miss one more? Oh, yay! Thank you for the super chat. Yes, Trudeau is terrible. You have at least one Canadian friend now. Thank you for that. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah, we need to think about Canada. I wonder if Americans are interested in the relationship with Canada. Like, do you guys talk about it? Because for Japan, our neighbor countries are one of the worst. I mean, North Korea and China. And then South Korea. South Korea is geographically, they're standing in such a difficult place, you know, so they have to always pick the bigger guy, like a stronger guy, so that they won't get colonized and so forth. But oh man, if only they could unify in the right way. Moon Jae, the South Korean president, always talks about unification between North and South Korea, but what he means is to make the Korean Peninsula North Korea, right? It's like he's a North Korean spy, basically. He's a communist. So he's not working for South Korean people. He's working for Kim Jong-un and so on, even though he's not even evaluated well from Kim Jong-un. Yeah. Okay, and let's see. Blame Canada comes to mind. What? Californians out of Texas. Oh yeah. My Californian friend, though, I have to tell you, this one friend that I've had since, I wonder, since MySpace time, maybe. Or no, it's even before that. AOL Messenger time. You guys might be a little too young to know this. I don't know. It depends on your age, but you know, there was a time when we were using AOL Messenger and MSN Messenger. And I've been friends with this dude from America to from California to be exact, and he's this big metalhead guy, great musician. And I had assumed that living in California he would be a liberal, but recently he reached out to me like, "Oh, Yoko," and he said, "Yoko, thank you for doing all what you do." Like, what? Like, I didn't expect that at all. And then he told me that he is considering, like, seriously considering moving to another state. Texas was one of his options. I'm like totally revealing his personal information, but yeah, like, so I don't know, man. Like, there are good Californians too, though. But I know what you mean. Isn't Abe a globalist? He is. So he's not really. I mean, he is. It said that at the bottom of his heart, he is a true conservative, but he's a king of compromise. So, who is this icy winter woman from Japanese mythology? I like her. What? Is that me or what? Okay. Is this about Canada? We get trees from the. You guys are so mean to Canada. Oh my gosh. But I guess that might be true though. I want to go to Japan and use a tatara to make a tamahagane katana. Oh, katana. Whoa. Cool. You seem to know better about my culture. We always consider Canada a first state. Oh my god. Interesting, man. Oh, the current rumor is there is going to be an attempt assassination on Biden, and they will blame it on Trump supporters. Oh yeah, they would if there was such a thing. Yeah, like lots of false flags happen, and at the same time, people want to think that those are false flags as well. So it gets really confusing, and Americans' public opinion goes really chaotic. And who's gonna go bold in that moment? China. I won't be surprised if CCP makes a move on that day. I wonder if they will congratulate and so on, though. I wonder which way they will go. Go violent, like CCP, if they would go expand, or they will keep it cool and act like an adult, congratulating and so on. Okay. Oh, it's been an hour, so I have to go now. Canada is looked upon as America's special needs little brother. Interesting. Maple syrup Canada. It's something I actually learned in like the first thing. That's the first thing that I learned in our junior high school English textbook. The maple syrup. What the hell is maple syrup? Like, why? Like, we're learning American English and somehow the topic is Canada. I was so confused. That was the worst textbook ever. Yoko, have you thought of opening up a MeWe account? What is that? Gonna jot it down. I have to get ThinkSpot to MeWe, whatever. I'll look that up. Thank you. And for, I don't know, I also have a gaming channel. I'm not playing much there yet, but link in the description box. I play COD Mobile, like, so seriously. Gab account? Yes, I do. It's Random Yoko. And Parlor, I believe they're stopped now, but if they rerun again, it's real Random Yoko. Gab Random Yoko. Okay. Oh, MeWe is like free speech version of Facebook. Oh, cool. I will check that out. Yeah, You guys have to make accounts everywhere to survive nowadays. Yeah. そのあやこはどう思うって。わかんない。小説家 we're not too familiar, but we hear that she's a novelist, like a writer, but not like she writes a lot on newspaper and so on, but no political comments, we believe, but conservative leaning. I guess traditional type, but we don't really talk about her. Yeah. Catholic? Yeah, maybe Catholic. Yeah. Okay, thank you for your question. Oh, I'm doubling down on Dangerfield. You too. Perfect. Yay. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. Okay. I haven't heard of Miwi, don't know. It is either, yeah. Okay, so gotta go now. Many of you came, so I'm really happy. I wonder what I'll be doing on the inauguration day, though. I don't know how I have to decide how to react because this is politics. So we have to have a strategy. I doubt Paula will return. Yeah. So true. Forget. Oh, final super chat. Thank you. Metallica or Disturbed? That is so hard. But I would say Disturbed. Oh. Only metalheads understand. Oh. Yeah. Metallica's Enter Sandman is cool, but yeah. They became kind of weird. Lots of great questions, but I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna write another book. No, I don't like writing a book. There's one published, but that's a compilation of my videos, though. That one. Okay, anyway, thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for coming. Oh, Kobe. Okay. Gonna go. Yeah. Good night. I don't want to go, but yeah. I see you all. So yeah. Sorry if I didn't take up your comments. No offense. I'm trying my best. But yeah, good night. And I'm gonna have a great day. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm gonna cue the outro. If that's too loud, just go away now. I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Follow me on Twitter at Random Yoko. Okay, and also check out my Patreon link in the description box. Check out the description box. Okay. Bye.